I mean, the Ravens are such a sound team. They really don't have a weakness. That's what a Patriots fan should be worried about is they don't have anything that they don't do well, including they probably have as good a playoff experience. Playoffs? Do I do that every time say playoffs?
You can, sure.
They probably have as good experience in the playoffs as the Patriots do, just because the Patriots are so young on D, didn't make it last year. And the Ravens went to the AFC Championship game last year and could have won it. You know, they could well have been in the Super Bowl last year, and they did it all on the road. So Harbaugh is rock solid as their head coach. I don't know. I just think they're a really good team, and I'm not sure the Patriots are anything better than just okay.
You said that there's no real weakness with the Ravens, but when I look at them, I don't see something that's a really glaring strength, something that's like so much better than the Patriots. I guess you could say running the ball, especially where
running the ball and stopping the run. I mean, the Ravens.
Sure, well, I mean that goes without saying.
But you know, in the playoffs, it tends to be, you know, as much as you hear the cliche of it being all about running games, it's not. It's about passing the ball and stopping the pass. But they're good at that too. But in terms of like toughness, you know, the Ravens are a tougher team than the Patriots.
I mean, I'm throwing out the running the ball, Patriots being able to run the ball, and the Ravens altogether, because not only can you not run the ball on the Ravens, but really, how great has the Patriots run game been anyway? But when you look at, you know, the Ravens running game and the fact that the Patriots are banged up along the defensive line, you know, we know that Will Fork could have played last week, but how effective would he have been? Is he really 100%?
Right.
Because him and Ty Warren are going to be two guys that have to really show up to be able to hold back Rice and McGahee.
Well, I mean, Ray Rice, you know, everyone knows his name, I think, generally. Football fans know Ray Rice, whoever, you know, Ray Rice, he's the Ravens running back. He had 2,000 yards of offense. He caught 75 passes. I mean, he averaged over 5 yards a carry. I mean, this guy had probably one of the in terms of seasons that no one talked about. I mean, did you hear Ray Rice's name?
No, hardly at all.
Hardly at all. This guy had an incredible season. You know, really, to me, the incredible thing is that the Ravens only won 9 games, because to me, they were a 12-4 team in a 9-7 body. Whereas the Patriots they're a 10-6 team all the way. You know, they deserve their 10-6 record. And that's the thing. The Patriots passing game is so good when it's on that it makes the entire it takes the flaws of the team and it completely negates them. And I think when you take Welker out of that mix and you only have a week it's not like you have, okay, Welker went out, you know, 4 games to go. I mean, you have 1 week without Wes Welker. You know, again, I just think that all of the factors, you know, all of the advantages that the Pats had, which is Brady, Belichick, Gillette, they're counteracted by all of the football advantages that the Ravens have. And the fact that the Patriots this year have been a kind of a choke team, unfortunately. I mean, what else? I don't know how else you could put it.
I mean, sadly, there is no other way, really.
I'm going to take it back. Choke, because it's ridiculous to call them a choke team, but they haven't been a clutch team. Let's at least put it that way. I mean, no one's a choke team. That's just an obnoxious thing to say.
They haven't been a closer. They haven't been able to close out games.
Right.
Especially last week.
And, you know, one other point about the Ravens, the Ravens do have one huge Achilles heel, which is the penalties, that legitimately took them off of 3 wins this year, where if they had not committed penalties down the stretch, they would have won the game. So that's something that, you know, Belichick knows, and he will play on that. He will need that. I mean, he's going to need to find a way to coach his guys up to say, look, the Ravens get called for a lot of penalties, and they need to take advantage of that. I mean, I'm sure the game plan has to include throwing deep to Moss. I mean, they got to get it to Moss a minimum of 5. Try 3 or 4 or 5 shots to him, or Aiken, if Aiken's open on the other side. You know, but then again, it's that same thing. I mean, they really can. If I'm Baltimore, I've got a guy. You have Moss covered, double covered all day. Maybe you have him triple covered, because they really, you know, but they can chip away at you, and if they get in the red zone, you know, they can score touchdowns. But I don't know.